Hello everyone, my name is Poubila Helen, and today I'll be presenting on a topic caste in Indian politics. The caste system in India has a very tremendous impact in politics and played a very important role in shaping and molding the political scenario in India. So, caste is basically a hereditary class of Hindu society distinguished by relatives, degrees of purity, pollution, and social status, and it is considered to be pure, and it is basically based on a religious factor. Yeah. So, caste we can say is actually a social phenomena, and there are various dominant castes in the Indian society, and it is widely practiced by in different regions of India. So, the caste is actually believed to be originated from the division of labor, where a group of people are stratified in different works, and where people are characterized by engaging works in a specific way or in a specific manner. Though the idea that caste is a part of natural and moral order of things that is hereditary equally, which once for all defines one's positions and occupational affliction, which is associated with particular law of conduct. The collapse of Mughal era saw the rise of powerful men who associated themselves with the king, the priest, ascetics, reaffirming the regal and martial forms of the caste either, and it has also reshaped many casteless social groups into different caste communities. So this is how caste has actually been in the past. But in the present day, as we can see, caste has become more of a political factor than a social factor, because we can see in many instances where the Indian National Congress post-independence, the Indian National Congress ruled in India and dominated the political system of India for more than a decade. From 1950 to 1977, the Indian National Congress has dominated the Indian political society. So the upper caste at that very time, the upper caste was linked and sided with the Indian National Congress and the other backward castes, and the scheduled castes were not in a position to pronounce or to fight their identity against the upper caste, and they were not in a position to fight for their identity, fight for their rights, because this upper caste was mostly linked with the political leaders and political party in that time. However, we can see, as we have seen, caste has become much of political factor than a social factor. Our political thinker Rajni Kothari also rightly states that politics, rather than politics using caste, it is that caste which is being politicized. Rather than politics using caste, it is the caste that is being politicized. So we can see so many instances where caste is used by politics is used by caste, and caste they are very much interlinked, and they are so much they go hand in hand. The use of caste for gaining benefits is not new phenomenon, and post-Indian independence politics continuously. After the independence of India, the political system and the politics has continuously degraded the system, the caste system, and abused the caste system in India for many ways and in many different reasons. The British imperialists also used religion as well as the caste for political division of the nation. Even the British imperialists used caste and religion and caste for the political division of the nation, which also resulted so much of chaos and conflicts among the different religions. For example, the partition of India also was led because of the caste system, basically between the Hindus and the Muslims. And state politics in India has been particularly the state politics that has been played in India is particularly based on casteism. Caste enters much more directly into the competition of political elites in the state level. We can see some example where the caste has been playing so much, even in the state level, where the caste has been playing so much of important role even in the state level, and how they dominated the state of political system and the party system in the particular state. For example, we can see the Mysore cabinet is dominated by the Lingayats and Vakoligas, the Maharashtra by the Marathas, and in Madras cabinet as a federation of dominant backward caste. However, as after the independent India, there was an introduction of universal other franchise, which gradually brought some changes in the political system in India. It gave a new way and it gave a new environment in the political system. Caste got new dimensions in the politics of India. Though the Indian constitution has firmly outlawed the caste system in India, the caste system, however, plays a very major and puts a very tremendous pressure and impact on the political system. Though the Indian constitution had firmly outlawed the caste system to be linked with the political parties and the political system. A striking feature of Indian democratic experiment has been the increasing use of reservations. So one of the striking features that we can see improvements in the caste system and the improvement between the upper caste and the lower caste is the use of reservations, and the reservations made for the scheduled caste and the other backward castes to achieve the greater role of opportunity and equality in the society. Much of has occurred due to the shifting balance and this has been occurred due to the decentralization of power and the shifting balance of power across the different regions of India. Since 1950s, politics has been shifting away from upper caste Hindus to who held a marginal public role. India has become intensely political society, but by 1970s, for instance, many backward castes located above the outcasts had gained enough economic and political opportunities and administrative and educational opportunities where they were underrepresented. Some of the largest and best organized backward castes were the Yadvas, were some of the very organized and best organized backward castes were the Yavdas in the Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, Jats in Haryana and Punjab, Marathas in Maharashtra, and Vakoligas in Karnataka, and Gaundars in Tamil Nadu. However, we can also see the role of the role of caste in Indian politics, how caste played a very important role, and they are in fact there we can see the negative roles also and the positive roles, how the caste system has played in Indian politics. Prior to the introduction of the universal other franchise, it was mostly the individuals from higher castes who were politically at time. In spite of the introduction of Indian universal other franchise, it is, however, um, only the opportunities, however, only gained by the upper caste and the elites, few elites members of the upper caste. However, the franchise system in India brought the importance of members in India, and those who more place in lower ladder of hierarchy got an opportunity to assert themselves by using their numerical strength. So, after the introduction of the universal other franchise, there has been so much of improvement in the electoral functions also. As we can see, the vast majority of the lower caste has come up and has been protesting and asserting influence in politics so much than the previous time, than before the independence, than pre-independence, after the independence, and after the introduction of the universal other franchise. The lower caste, the scheduled caste, and the other backward classes were raising so much of influence and exerting so much of impact on the Indian politics by using their numerical strength. And in many parts of India, caste associations have emerged with the aim of pursuing. Not in many parts of India, there have been many caste associations have raising and started organizing and associations where they strive to get an equal opportunity with the upper caste in social sphere, in economic sphere, and mostly in political sphere, where they can get equal representation in political sphere, where they are allowed, where they should be allowed to vote, where they should be allowed to contest elections, and where they should be allowed to take part in different political system. And they also protested and strived to achieve their goals and interests for political parties. However, we can see some negative impacts also, because like religion, some politicians use this caste system as an advantage, and they've taken the advantage of the voters' sentiments and caste system, and they also try to fracture the society in a very critical way by using the sentiments of the religious sentiments of the people. So this has created so much of chaos and conflicts between the different party system. They appeal the sentiments of the voters on the basis to capture the and retain political power. Not only these, politicians have also managed to divert issues relating to religion and caste and developments, etc. By using caste related issues, the political leaders in Indian society is so much linked with caste, and they are so much engaged with the caste system, where they take the advantage of the religious sentiments, and the caste they appeal the sentiments of the people, where where the sentiments of the voters are not actually made by them, but they make false promises and false interests, and they make false promises to the voters without actually benefit them to a large extent. However, there are some positive and negative impacts as we have discussed, but the negative role of the caste system has been very prominent, and there's been so much of unhealthy, and there have been very unhealthy and dangerous trend towards our democracy, and enemy and more and an enemy to many of us, because of the so much of chaos and problems between religion and caste, and so many things happened during this the conflicts of caste system. So as we can see, an example also, the political leaders would only give those tickets who have they would check the caste constituency, the composition of caste in the constituency, and the political leaders would only want to give those tickets, the tickets to those candidates who have party caste support. Otherwise, the other candidates who doesn't have this caste support system in their constituency, they are not able to get tickets even. And as we can see, with so many introductions of and establishments of human rights and reservations made for the people, the backward classes, there are some certain reservations which are also made by the Indian Constitution for the scheduled caste and the other backward castes, like the Article 15 of the Indian Constitution is against those discrimination based on caste. They firmly discriminate against the discrimination of against caste. And the Article 17 of the Indian Constitution also obliged to obliged untouchability, where which and it is considered to be illegal. The Article 17 of the Indian Constitution also obliged the untouchability and consider untouchability as a very illegal step towards prosperous and a very healthy to be a healthy country. So as we have seen so much of how politics have been, how caste system has been influencing politics in different manners. Thank you.